Romantic Korean movies always feature a story of romance that makes anyone can enjoy it.
생각해보곤 한다. 참 별거 아니야.
In fact, some of them also show a lot of things about the life of urban-shaped love. The romantic Korean film comes with a spring of interesting stories that may not be found in the previous Korean movie. The Korean film is also played by top boards who are undoubtedly the acting talents. Number 1. Love Unleashes, 2022. Love Unleashes is a romantic comedy film that tells Young Ji-woo, who works in a large company. In the company, Ji-woo loves his coworker, Young Ji-hoo. One day, the bottomman was both coming and they accepted it. However, when they equally open it, the package is excluded and they also exchange it. Since then, they are then familiar and have complementary interests. Although they like each other, but they do not want to commit further. They then become a couple for 3 months and then finished. The movie was on February 11, 2022 on Netflix.
그럼 밟아드릴까요?
Number 2. Nothing Serious, 2021. Nothing serious or romance without love reflect on Woo-ri, a single man who became a beginner reporter as well as the writer of the sex column, though he had a dream of being a novelist. He hates lonely, but it is often not so good to live a romantic life. Meanwhile, Jaeyoung women who are also still jomblo and have the same fate with Woo-ri. He once dumped his dated friends in a month. Jaeyoung and Woo-ri meet in a dating app that is romantic relationship without a bond of love. The Kawari people call it friend with benefit. Number 3. Waiting for Rain, 2021.
비를 참 좋아하나 보다. 누군가에게 기적이 될 수 있을지. 하는 일을 해야 할까요? 하는 일을 좋아해야 할까요?
Waiting for Rain was about Park Young-ho who sent his first love letter to So-yeon after meeting at the time before. The letter turned out to never to So-yeon, but received by Gong So-hee, the sister of the woman who was Young-ho.
온종일 비가 왔으면 좋겠어.
So he replaced his sick brother and sent a reply to Young-ho with some rules.
만날 수 있을까? 오면 만나기로 하자.
They also relate to the handwritten letter and never make a phone call or text message.
가능성이 매우 낮아.
Number 4. Tune In for Love, 2019. Tune In for Love tells the relationship between Kim Mi-soo and Cha Hyun-woo, who once had a relationship with their adolescents in 1994. Both are friends and paying more attention than just friends. They then separated because an incident that made both feel free of guilt with each other. However, when separated, they also cannot forget the various memories that have been passed together. Up to then, in 2005, they were re-met and romantic. The film tells the breaks of the romantic relationship they live.
부진 상태야. 사실 난 지금 기적. 참 별거 아니야. 무슨 하는 일은 있어요?
Number 5. The Princess and the Matchmaker, 2018. The Princess and the Matchmaker said about the Songhwa's daughter who refused to marry the 4 candidates of men who were considered best to fate. The fate of the Songhwa's daughter is derived by Seo Do-yoon, a forecast in the kingdom of Sunhwa's daughter who succeeded in predicting the prediction of a person's fate. However, Sunhwa's daughter then fled away from the palace and found her husband himself.
가까이 마시오. 뭘 그리 없다마시오. 왜 자꾸 날 따라다니시오?
Princess Songhwa felt none of the matches fit the 4th man. Number 6. Be With You, 2018. Be With You tell the moment so Im-seoa made an appointment to her husband Young Woo-jin before it was dead. Seoa promised to go back to the place they both stayed 1 year later at the beginning of the rainy season. The magical, he keeps the promise in front of his husband and son, but he has no memory. However, the meeting made Woo-jin and his son happy to the end of the rainy season finished and Seoa had to leave him again. Number 7. A Tiger in Winter, 2017. A man was left by his girlfriend who had previously lived with him. One day, while working as a derived assignment, he met his ex-girlfriend and started a new life. In addition, start a part-time job, and he also has a strange behavior that drives people at home at night. It's something that happened to Jian Yu, Lee Jin-wook. He had no place to stay again after being expelled by his girlfriend. One day, while working as a replacement driver, he met his ex-boyfriend Yu-young, Go Hyun-young, who later made their love spring back.
이렇게 중간에 취소를 하시면 잘 지냈어?
Number 8. Mood of the Day, 2016. Mood of the Day leave about Kim Jae-hyun, a former ticketball basketball player and is now a sports manager. He has a great desire to send Kong Chul to America because a promising gifted player begins. One day, because of the purposes, Jae-hyun had to go to Busan to convince the disciples. On the way, he met Bae Soo-young, who worked as an advertising agency and had to go to Busan for business interests. They are acquainted and decided to be together at the Busan. Within 24 hours, they spend time together, and when separated, as if there are different feelings of each other. Number 9. My New Sassy Girl, 2016.
나 연극 시켜주면 안 될까? 되겠다. 나랑 어떻게 결혼할래?
My New Sassy Girl, really about Jaeun-woo, who has trouble forgetting the girl of My Sassy Girl, 2001, since deciding to leave it and became a Buddhist. He then met again with his Susa's childhood lover, a primary school classman of China who was often mocked because of his ugly Korean language. They managed to get married even though the initial opposition of Jaeun-woo's mother. Without knowing Jaeun-woo, his wife sent his job to a telecommunications company in China. However, since then, things that are not fun happening in the life of his household.
대사구나. 오늘
Number 10. Love Forecast, 2015. Love Forecast leave about Kim Hyun-woo, a weather reporter known for its beauty and its funny on the television screen. However, when out of work hours, he often drinking and often crowds.
거침없는 주사같이 끝판왕.
One day, Hyun-woo met Kang Jun-soo, who was silently liked him, and the feeling lasted for years. Jun-soo is a political school teacher who is likely and tends to be confident when meeting people like him. His encounter with Hyun-woo that was blurred to make these two people later became a splance equipping each other.
나는 진짜 너한테 아무것도 아니냐? 근데 형은 네가 자꾸 여지를 줘. 야, 자 거기다.
나 이제 사랑 같은 거 그만할 거야.